We just witnessed the race start, and we are currently on lap 1 out of 30. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is currently in the 9th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Jesus from Team Eager Works in 8th place. The safety car is heading into the pits, currently in the 51st position. And 10K Manine 704 is currently holding strong in 2nd place. Stay tuned for more exciting moments. On the track right now, we have Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 3rd place. Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 5th position. And V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is holding steady in 8th place. Stay tuned as the race progresses and the drivers continue to battle it out on the track. We're currently watching a racing simulator where artificial intelligence is driving the cars. At the moment, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is in 8th position, while Sabine 27 from Team Blast is holding strong in 3rd place. Meanwhile, Schutzmeller is currently in 6th position. Let's see how the race unfolds as we continue to follow the action. Right now we have Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 5th place. Following closely behind is V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium, currently in 8th position. Diofos is currently holding onto 10th place. It looks like V4L3NA is trying to close the gap with Hoped03 from Team Nafgum Kings, who is currently in 7th place. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 19th position, trailing behind Okioki 3 in 18th place by 0.4 seconds. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 8th place, 0.4 seconds behind Hoped03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 7th place. Fanmaker from Team Nafgum Kings is holding the 11th position, 0.3 seconds behind Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in 10th place. And lastly, Max Irakatinsky is currently in the 14th position, trailing Buxisro in 13th place by 0. Cedric said, "No Max Beatail, no bowling." Oh, it looks like the Max Beatail and bowling aren't part of this particular race. The racing track we're on focuses on the Supercars car class. But hey, there's plenty of excitement and action going on with these incredible cars. Enjoy the intense competition as our drivers battle it out on the circuit. Currently, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in position 14, trailing behind Electric Mary in position 13 by just 0.4 seconds. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 17th position, with their best lap time being 2 minutes and 57.650 seconds, which is 20.956 seconds of the fastest lap. On the other hand, Jesus from Team Eager Works is leading the pack in 1st position. Lastly, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 7th position, trailing Hoped03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th position by just 0.4 seconds. Jester 90 just made a pit stop and is currently in 49th position. Joyman 00 from Lunar Motorsports is in 14th place and is just 0.2 seconds behind Electric Mary in 13th place. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is in 7th place, trailing Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th place by 0.4 seconds. Buxisro is currently in 10th place, with a lead of 0.5 seconds over Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings in 11th place. Max Irakatinsky is in 11th place, chasing Buxisro. Currently V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is holding the 7th position, trailing behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th place. Meanwhile, Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 13th place. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 17th place and has set a best lap time of 2:39.085, but is 8.361 seconds off the fastest lap. Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings has entered the pits and is currently in 48th position. Lastly, R40 from Team Underdogs is currently in 20th place. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened in the race. Currently, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is holding the 7th position, trailing behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th position by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Max Irakatinsky is currently in 11th position and is 0.5 seconds behind Buxisro in 10th position. Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings just exited the pits and is now positioned at 48th. Additionally, Star 86 is currently in 13th position, staying 0.4 seconds ahead of Joyman 00. Rokogamingvi said, "This is the last event of the season." Oh, it's not the last event of the season. We have more exciting races coming up after this one. Keep watching and enjoy the action. Let's do a quick recap of what's happening in the race so far. Currently, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is in 7th position, with a gap of 0.4 seconds behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings, who is in 6th position. Following closely behind is Dio Foss, currently in 8th place and 0.4 seconds behind V4L3NA. In other positions, Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 14th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Star 86 in 13th place. And Eldervo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is doing well in 4th. We are currently watching a race in a racing simulator being driven by artificial intelligence. In position 4, we have Sabine 27 from Team Blast driving a Pagani, closely behind Eldervo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 3. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 17th place, just behind Lacroix from Team Blast in position 16. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is in position 7, trying to catch up to Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in position 6. Again, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 4th place, still chasing down Eldervo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports. Let's recap what just happened on the track. Currently, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is in 7th position, closely trailing Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 6th place. Meanwhile, Buxizro from an unknown team holds the 10th position and is chasing Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in 9th place. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is doing well in 4th position, only 0.4 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 3rd place. Lastly, Jester 90 is currently in the pits, sitting in the 50th. Hey there, Ambience 1. Thanks for following the channel. Welcome to the stream. I'm excited to have you here with us today. We're about to witness some epic racing action with these R-driven cars in our racing simulator. So sit back, relax, and let's see what these virtual drivers are capable of. Let me know if you have any questions or comments along the way. Enjoy the show. We currently have Star 86 in position 13, trailing behind Max Iraketinski in position 12. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in position 16, closely followed by Okyoki 3 in position 15. Also, Star 86 has moved up to position 12, with a best lap time of 2:33.716. MBG 2129 is currently in 18th place, trailing behind Lacroix from Team Blast in position 17. Meanwhile, Star 86 is just 0.4 seconds behind Electric Mary in position 11. That's the update for now, folks. We have Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports currently in 14th position, trailing behind Max Iraketinski in 13th place. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is holding onto 7th place and has posted a best lap time of 2:34.982, which puts them 5.855 seconds off the fastest lap. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is doing quite well, currently sitting in 4th place. They are just 0.4 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 3rd place. And speaking of Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports, they were able to gain some ground on Sabine 27 last lap, with a difference of Okyoki 3 said, "Roadblock. Oh no, it seems like there's a roadblock on the track. Let's hope the race officials can clear it quickly so the drivers can continue their thrilling race. Safety is the top priority, after all." Let's do a quick recap of what's happening on the track right now. Star 86 is currently in 12th position, about 0.4 seconds behind Electric Mary in 11th. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is holding on to 7th position, just 0.5 seconds ahead of Diofos in 8th. Max Iraketinski is currently in 14th place. R40 from Team Underdog started off in 18th place but has now moved up to 17th, with a slight lead of 0.5 seconds over Lacroix from Team Blast in 19th. Here's a quick recap of the current standings in the race. 10K 704 is leading the pack, with Sidriq from Team MD Racing close behind in 2nd place. Sidriq from Team MD Racing is currently in 4th position. Diofos is trailing behind in 8th place, with V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium just ahead in 7th. Star 86 is fighting for position, currently in 11th place, and Electric Mary is right on their tail in 12th. The race is heating up, so let's see what happens next. We are currently on lap 7 out of 30 in our racing simulation. Above Q5 is entering the pits in position 46. V4L3NA from team is that a podium is currently driving a Ferrari and is in 6th position, 0.4 seconds behind Haupt 03 from team Navgum Kings in 5th position. Diofos is in 7th position, 0.4 seconds behind V4L3NA from team is that a podium in 6th position. V4L3NA from team is that a podium is ahead of Sputnik NZ from team for 20, who is in 7th position, by 0.3 seconds. Finally, let's recap what just happened in the race. Diofos was initially in position 8, but has now moved up to position 7, surpassing Sputnik NZ from team for 20. In the meantime, V4L3NA from team is that a podium is currently in position 6, trailing behind Sputnik NZ from team for 20 who is in position 5. Sputnik NZ from team for 20 managed to be 2.1 seconds faster on the last lap. Also, Sabine 27 from Team Blast has just exited the pits and is now position 12th. Lastly, Star 86 is currently in position 10. Stay tuned to see how the rest. Currently on the leaderboard, Diofos is in 7th place, just 0.3 seconds behind V4L3NA from team is that a podium who is currently in 6th. V4L3NA has set a best lap time of 2:34.952, but is 6.326 seconds off the fastest lap. Henrichter from Team Apex Marfier has entered the pits and is currently in 35th position while FoxDE is also entering the pits and in 39th place. Meanwhile, Star 86 is in 10th position, holding off Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports who is in 11th place. Stay tuned for more updates. We just witnessed some exciting action on the track. Star 86 in the Koenigsegg is doing well, holding onto the 10th position. They have a slight lead of 0.5 seconds over Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is currently in 11th place. Meanwhile, Henrichter from Team Apex Marfier and FoxDE are both exiting the pits and joining the race in 44th and 45th positions respectively. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is having a strong race, currently sitting in the 2nd position. On the other hand, Jesus from Team Eager Works is facing a bit of a challenge as they are trailing behind a lap 0 scene. Currently, Star 86 is in 12th position, just 0.5 seconds behind Sabine 27 from Team Blast who is in 11th place. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports has just exited the pits and is now in 9th position. Watermelon 77777 is currently 32nd, trailing behind Neib in 31st place by 0.7 seconds. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is heading into the pits while holding onto his 22nd position. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is giving it his all as he chases after Okyoki 3 in the 10th position, with just a mere 0.1 second gap between them. Lastly, MYST149 has also decided to pit and is now MYST149 just left the pits and is now in position 35. In the meantime, Diofos is holding on to 5th place, but is close behind V4L3 and A from Team Is That a Podium, who is in 4th place. We also have Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports entering the track in position 39 after leaving the pits. And Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 7th place, trailing Electric Mary in 6th by just 0.3 seconds. Lastly, Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings has finished their pit stop and is now in position 48. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Diofos is currently in 5th position driving a Ferrari, trailing behind V4L3 and A from Team Is That a Podium in 4th. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 8th place, driving a Lamborghini, and has just overtaken Electric Mary for 7th position. Meanwhile, Electric Mary has entered the pits and is currently in 8th place. Currently in the race, we have Diofos driving a Ferrari in position 5. They are trailing behind V4L3 and A from Team Is That a Podium in position 4 by 0.4 seconds. On the previous lap, Diofos managed to be 0.7 seconds faster. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 13th place. Meanwhile, Pure 3LL has entered the pits and is currently in position 17. Diofos' best lap so far is a 2:33.546, which is 5.025 seconds off the fastest lap. And that's where we stand at the moment. MBG 2129 is currently in 11th place, trailing behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 10th by just 0.5 seconds. Diofos is in 5th place, lagging behind V4L3 and A from Team Is That a Podium in 4th place by the same margin. R40 from Team Underdogs is currently in 14th place, chasing after Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works in 13th position. Moreover, Pure 3LL has just exited the pits and is now in 29th place. Stay tuned for more updates. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. In position 10, we have Lacroix from Team Blast, currently trailing behind Okioki 3 in position 9 by just 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, MBG 2129 is in 11th place, also close behind Lacroix from Team Blast by 0.3 seconds. Degus just exited the pits and is in 42nd position, while Adam GT3 is right behind in 44th position as they both leave the pits. It's definitely getting intense out there. Diofos is currently holding 5th place, while Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is trailing behind in 8th place. Not too far behind them, MBG 2129 is in 11th place, just 0.2 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast. Schutzmeller is doing great, currently in 2nd place. Meanwhile, V4L3 and A from Team Is That a Podium is in 8th place, but they just came out of the pits and are looking to make some moves. So, things are definitely heating up on the track. Stay tuned for more action. Forti said, "Hey Amy, back from the salon, got the pikes cut you suggested." Oh, that's amazing to hear. Rocking a pixie cut must make you look fabulous. I hope the salon experience was enjoyable and that you feel confident with your new hairstyle. Feel free to share if you're excited about your fresh look. Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is now 12th. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 9th position, 0.2 seconds ahead of MBG 2129 in 10th position. Diofos is currently in 14th position, 0.3 seconds behind Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works in 13th position. MBG 2129 currently holds the 9th position, leading Lacroix from Team Blast by 0.1 seconds. Cedric from Team MD Racing has just entered the pits in 49th position. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 10th position, trailing MBG 2129 by 0.3 seconds. It's interesting to note. Cedric from Team MD Racing just came out of the pits and is now in position 49. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently holding down 10th place with a best lap of 2:37.457, about 8.936 seconds off the fastest lap time. Forti from Team Underdogs is in 13th position and is just 0.3 seconds ahead of Diofos in 14th place. Speaking of Diofos, they are trailing behind Forti by 0.5 seconds. Tin Racing has also exited the pits and is currently in position 44. Lastly, Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is sitting in 12th place and is 0.5 seconds behind. We've just witnessed some interesting developments in the race. Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works has entered the pits, currently in 15th position. Meanwhile, Kevin is also entering the pits in 17th position. Fanmaker from Team Nafgum Kings is holding onto 48th position in the race, driving a Dower car. Lastly, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is putting pressure on Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings, with just a 0.4 second gap between them in position 6 and 5 respectively. Stay tuned as the race continues. Team Ego's Kokubai 90 just exited the pits and is currently in position 29. Buxizro is holding onto position 18. Oberleixemarks is entering the pits in position 39. Kartfrostibird 0 just left the pits and is now in position 32. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is doing well in position 6. Lastly, S1 Lee is entering the pits in position 47. Quite a lot happening on the track right now. A lot has happened in the past few laps. Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings just exited the pits in 42nd position. 10K Manine 704 unfortunately lost the second position to Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports. On the other hand, S1 Lee just exited the pits in 48th position. Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 4th place, while MYST1 for 9 is holding onto the 23rd position. Lastly, Obalexa Marks just exited the pits and is now in 43rd position. Exciting stuff happening on the track today. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 6th position, trailing V4L3NA from Team is that a podium in 5th by just 0.4 seconds. Iceworox is holding onto the 10th position, but is also 0.4 seconds behind Joyman 00 from Team Luna Motorsports in 9th. Sabine 27 from Team Blast has been consistently performing well with a best lap time of 2:29.588. Just 1.067 seconds behind the fastest lap time. In terms of position changes, MYST1 for 9 was able to overtake MBG 2129, moving up to 18th position. However, V4L3NA from Team Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in 6th place, just 0.5 seconds behind V4L3NA from Team is that a podium in 5th place. Schutzmeller is currently holding onto 4th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Haupt 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 3rd place. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is trailing in 16th place, just 0.2 seconds behind Watermelon 77777 who is in 15th place. Henrichter from Team Apex Marfier has entered the pits and is currently in 34th place. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 19th place, 0.3 seconds behind MYST1 for 9 in 18th place. Forli said, "Hey Amy, without mentioning driver names, can you list the cars in this race?" Hey there. Absolutely, here are the cars participating in this race. 1. Pagani Zonda Sank Roadster 2. Ferrari F50 GT3. Ferrari J54. Lamborghini Aventador 5. Koenigsegg Agera RS6. Lamborghini Diablo GTR 7. McLaren M6 GT8. McLaren 650 S9. Zenvo ST110. Dower 962 LM11. Porsche 911 991 GT312. Lamborghini Murcielago SV13. Rough RT12 R14. Lotus 31115. BMW M3 GTS 0916. Lotus Exige S17. Honda NSX 1718. Rough CTR Yellowbird 19. Alpine 11017. Please note that these are the car models without mentioning the names of the drivers. Enjoy the race. Unknown said, "Hey Amy, you up?" Hey there. Yes, I'm up and here with you, ready to enjoy the race. How are you doing? Sputnik NZ said, "Hello Amy." Hey there. How's it going? Enjoying the race so far? Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports has moved up to position 10. Forli from Team Underdogs is currently in 15th place, but is only 0.4 seconds behind MBG 2129 in 14th. However, Forli quickly climbed up to position 13. Star 86 has just exited the pits and is currently in 15th place, while Max Iraketinski is also exiting the pits but is now in 16th position. Stay tuned for more action. We have a few interesting battles happening on the track right now. Forli from Team Underdogs is currently in 13th position, just 0.5 seconds behind MBG 2129 in 12th. Over at Team Blast, Lacroix is in 22nd place, trailing Bobardo from Team Blast by just 0.3 seconds in 21st. Speaking of MBG 2129, they are fighting hard to catch up to Forli and are only 0.2 seconds behind in 13th place. Finally, Duffdad from Team MD Racing is in 18th place, trying to close the gap of 0.4 seconds between them and Iswarax in 17th. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening in the race. Currently, Iswarax is in 17th place, 0.4 seconds ahead of Duffdad from Team MD Racing, who is in 18th place. Duffdad was 14.4 seconds faster than Iswarax in the last lap. Moving on, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 4th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Hoped03 from Team Navgum Kings, who is in 3rd position. Meanwhile, Sabine27 from Team Blast is trailing V4L3NA by 0.4 seconds in 5th place. To round it off, Pure 3LL just entered the pits in 11th place, while Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is holding 9th position. Okyoki 3 in a Ferrari is currently in 20th place, with a lead of 1.1 seconds over Bobardo from Team Blast in 21st place. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is sitting in 4th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Sabine27 from Team Blast in 3rd place. Lastly, Electric Mary is currently in 16th position. Unknowns said, "Hey Amy, will the stewards be investigating Lacroix 1980 for a bad rejoin?" Hey there. As an AI, I don't have access to real-time race information or the ability to investigate incidents. I suggest reaching out to the race organizers or stewards for any inquiries about race incidents. They will be able to provide you with the most accurate information. Enjoy watching the race. We've just witnessed some interesting developments in the race. Dovdad from Team MD Racing has dropped down to position 16, while Degus is currently entering the pits in position 32. Sabine 27 from Team Blast was previously in 5th place but was overtaken by Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports. Adam GT3 is also entering the pits in position 34. Lastly, Abovki 5 is entering the pits in position 46. Stay tuned as the race continues. Er40 said, "Hey Amy, should it be the responsibility of lapped traffic to get out the way, or the faster cars to pass safely?" Hey Er40. It's always a bit of a tricky situation in racing when it comes to lapped traffic. As a general rule, it's usually the responsibility of the lapped cars to be aware and make way for the faster cars. However, it's also important for the faster cars to pass safely and not take unnecessary risks. Ultimately, it's a balance between both parties being aware and respectful of each other on the track. Safety is key, so everyone should strive to make smooth and safe passes whenever possible. Keep enjoying the race. Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 18th position. Abovki 5 just exited the pits and is now in 46th position. Lacroix from Team Blast is right behind Bobardo, currently in 19th position. Lacroix successfully overtook Bobardo and is now in 18th position. Meanwhile, Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is holding steady in 5th position, but lost 6th position to Diofas. And that's the current situation on the racetrack. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 18th position, trailing behind Iceworox in 17th place by just 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Jesus from Team Eager Works is in 29th position, closely chasing MYST1 for 9 in 28th place, just 0.3 seconds behind. V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium has just left the pits and is now in 5th position. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is in 19th place, trailing behind Iceworox in 18th position by only 0.3 seconds. Diofas has also exited the pits and is now in 6th position. On the track, we've got a mix of teams competing. Currently, due to smoke, a blunt from Team for 20 is sitting in 10th position, closely trailing Star 86 in 9th place. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 23rd position, just 0.5 seconds behind Kevin, who's in 22nd. Over at Team Eager Works, Kokubai 90 is currently in 19th place, trying to catch up to Iceworox in 18th position. We also saw Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings exiting the pits and joining the race in 48th place. Lastly, Lacroix from Team Blast is in. We've got Iceworox in position 19, just 0.4 seconds behind Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works in position 18. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is holding strong in second place, only 0.4 seconds behind 10K Manine 704 in first place. Jesus from Team Eager Works is currently in position 28, chasing MYST1 for 9 in position 27. And we have Lacroix from Team Blast in 17th place, just 0.5 seconds behind Bobardo from Team Blast in 16th place. It's definitely getting intense out there. Here's a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings was previously in position 2, but lost that spot to Schätzmiller. Hugged 03 is now entering the pits in position 3. Meanwhile, Hen Richter from Team Apex Marfier is also entering the pits, currently holding onto position 35. Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 16th place, and Pure 3LL is currently in position 20. Stay tuned for more updates as the race progresses. Tin Racing just made a pit stop and is currently in position 42. Meanwhile, Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings also made a pit stop but managed to maintain their position at 13th. MBG 2129 is currently in 12th place, trailing behind Bucksizero, who is in 11th. Hen Richter from Team Apex Marfier just exited the pits and is now in position 40. Lastly, Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 16th place, closely behind Duff Dad from Team MD Racing in 15th. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race plays out. Schätzmiller is currently in position 2 and has just entered the pits. Meanwhile, Tin Racing has finished their pit stop and is now in position 42. Adam GT3 is currently in position 36 and is trailing Degus in position 35 by 0.6 seconds. Due to Smoke, a blunt from Team for 20 is holding onto position 9, with a slim lead of 0.4 seconds over Max Irakatinski in position 10. Speaking of Max Irakatinski, they were 2.1 seconds faster than our 40 from Team Underdogs in position 9 on the previous lap. Stay tuned for more exciting updates as the race progresses. We just had some interesting developments on the track. Schätzmiller has exited the pits and is now in position 3. Meanwhile, Max Irakatinski is currently in position 10 and is just 0.2 seconds behind her 40 from Team Underdogs in position 9. MBG 2129 is holding onto 11th position, but Bucksizero is not far behind in 12th place. Jesus from Team Eager Works has also just come out of the pits, now in position 33. And lastly, we have Trin 1 exiting the pits and finding themselves in position 36. These racers are really pushing the limits out there. We have just witnessed some intense racing in the simulator. Currently, Bobardo from Team Blast is in 16th position, closely followed by Dovdad from Team MD Racing in 15th position. Meanwhile, Buxizro is holding onto 10th position, trailing behind Max Irokatinski in 9th. It's worth noting that Buxizro was 2.2 seconds faster than Max Irokatinski in the previous lap. The action continues to heat up as we approach the final stages of the race. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. Buxizro is currently in 9th position, just behind Max Irokatinski, who is in 8th. Meanwhile, Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 has exited the pits and is now in 23rd position. R40 from Team Underdogs is currently in 10th position and has the best lap time of 2:34.770, which is 6.249 seconds off the fastest lap. In the last lap, Buxizro was 5.0 seconds faster than R40. Let's see how the race unfolds from here. We've just witnessed some intense action here at the racing simulator. Slotfans has made a pit stop in position 30, while Kevin just finished his pit stop and is now in position 27. On the track, Dovdad from Team MD Racing is currently holding onto position 15, with Bobardo from Team Blast hot on their tail in position 16. Electric Mary is ahead of them in position 14. It's getting quite intense here as we approach the final laps of the race. Stay tuned for more excitement to come. We just had some pit stops with Boskalovgia and Slotfans exiting the pits in positions 35 and 37 respectively. Pure 3LL is currently in 17th place. Bobardo from Team Blast is giving a good fight in 16th position, just 0.5 seconds behind Dovdad from Team MD Racing in 15th position. Buxizro is currently in 11th place, 1.2 seconds behind MBG 2129 in 10th position. It seems like MBG 2129 was faster by 0.5 seconds on the last lap. Exciting stuff happening on the track. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 18th position, trailing behind Pure 3LL in 17th position by 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Bobardo from Team Blast is holding the 15th position, with a 0.5 second lead over Pure 3LL in 16th place. We also saw Gary 710 from Team for 20 entering the pits while in 21st position. On the other hand, Buxizro just finished their pit stop and is now back on track in position 20. Lastly, Bobardo from Team Blast is currently 15th, trailing behind Dovdad from Team MD Racing in 14th place by 0.5 seconds. Stay. Here's a quick recap of what just happened in the race. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just exited the pits and is currently in position 24. Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is putting pressure on MBG 2129, who is in position 10, with only a 0.4 second gap between them. Bobardo from Team Blast is chasing Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is in position 15, with only a 0.3 second difference. However, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports had an impressive lap time, being 6.1 seconds faster than Bobardo. Niaib is entering the pits in position 28 and MYST 149. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings has just entered the pits, currently sitting in 38th position. On the other hand, Neip has successfully exited the pits and is now in 36th position. MBG 2129 is currently holding onto 11th position. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 5th position, trailing just 0.3 seconds behind Diofos in 4th place. Lastly, Okyoki 3 has decided to enter the pits while holding onto 12th position. That's all for now, let's see how the race unfolds. Bobardo from Team Blast just entered the pits and is currently in 19th position. Lacroix from the same team is in 16th place, trailing behind Pure 3LL in 15th position by just 0.3 seconds. Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings has just exited the pits and is now in 39th position. Meanwhile, Adam GT3 is in 30th place, just 0.4 seconds behind Degus in 29th position. Okyoki 3 has also finished the pit stop and is now in 21st position. Finally, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in a close battle in the top 5, currently in 5th place. Bosca Lovgiao is currently in 35th place, just 0.5 seconds behind Dring 1 in position 34. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is holding onto 5th place, trailing Diofos by just 0.3 seconds in 4th place. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports has just exited the pits and is now in position 43. Buxizro is currently in 19th place, 0.5 seconds behind Watermelon 77777 in 18th place. S1 Lee is currently entering the pits and is in position 46. Lastly, Jesus from Team Eager Works is in 27th place, just 0.3 seconds behind MYST1 for 9 in 26th place. We have some interesting developments happening on the track right now. Max Irakatinsky is currently holding the 8th position, while R40 from Team Underdogs just entered the pits in 10th place. At the same time, MBG 2129 is also entering the pits in 11th position. Diofos is currently in 5th place, trailing behind Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 4th position by a margin of 2.0 seconds. Meanwhile, Jesus from Team Eager Works is in 27th place, just 0.3 seconds behind MYST1 for 9 in 26th position. And S1 Lee has just exited the pits and is now in 46th. R40 from Team Underdogs just exited the pits and is currently in 15th position. Minami's Peter is currently in 33rd position. Buxizro is in 16th position, just 0.1 seconds behind R40, and was 7.7 seconds faster last lap. MBG 2129 also exited the pits and is in 19th position. Pure 3LL is currently in 11th position, 0.2 seconds ahead of Lacroix from Team Blast in 12th position. Pure 3LL was 1.1 seconds faster last lap. That's the current update on the race. Lacroix from Team Blast made a great move and passed Star 86 to secure the 10th position. 10K Manine 70 for just exited the pits and is currently in 2nd place. Star 86 is now 12th, trailing Pure 3LL by just 0.2 seconds. Jude Blunt from Team for 20 is in 18th place, trying to close the gap of 0.4 seconds behind Watermelon 77777 in 17th place. Adam GT3 is trailing Degus in 30th place by 0.5 seconds. Exciting stuff happening on the track right now. We've just witnessed some interesting developments on the track. The filemaker from Team Navgum Kings has decided to enter the pits, currently in position 47. Meanwhile, Buxisro is holding strong in position 15, with their best lap time being 3.617 seconds off the fastest lap. Jesus from Team Eager Works is trailing behind MYST1 for 9 in position 26 by just 0.2 seconds. Electric Mary has also made a pit stop, but is maintaining their position at 8th place. Lastly, Bobardo from Team Blast is currently racing in position 23. Stay tuned as the race unfolds. Thank you so much, Blaze 2020, for the 100 bits. You're a true champion of cheering, and I appreciate your support. Let's keep the good vibes going and enjoy these amazing R-driven racing cars in action. Who knows, maybe we'll witness some heart-stopping moments on the racetrack. Thanks again, Blaze 2020, you rock. We've just witnessed some exciting movements on the track. Buxisro managed to pass Iceworox, climbing up to 11th position. Meanwhile, Lacroix from Team Blast just came out of the pits and is now in 22nd place. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is currently holding onto 19th position, with Electric Mary right behind in 20th place, trailing by a mere 0.1 seconds. Iceworox, driving a McLaren, is currently in 12th position, trying to close the gap on Buxisro ahead. Stay tuned for more intense racing action. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Gary 710 from Team for 20 managed to make a successful pass on Lacroix from Team Blast, securing the 23rd position. Meanwhile, Degus is entering the pits in 29th place. Lacroix is currently holding onto the 24th position. Adam GT3 is also heading into the pits, currently in 31st place. Gary 710 is holding his ground in 23rd place, with a slight lead of 0.4 seconds over Lacroix. Lastly, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is also making a pit stop, maintaining their position at 49th. Let's see how these Currently in the race, we have Degus exiting the pits in position 35. Bobardo from Team Blast is holding onto position 23 with a best lap time of 2 minutes 37.92 seconds, 9.403 seconds off the fastest lap. Adam GT3 is also exiting the pits, now in position 36. Manamais Peter follows suit, now in position 38. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 24th position, while Jump 073 is not far behind in 30th position, trailing Kart Frost Ibird 0 by just 0.3 seconds. Things are heating up as we approach the final laps of the race. We're currently watching the racing simulator, and some intense action is happening on the track. First, we have Iceworks driving a McLaren in position 13, closely behind her 40 from Team Underdogs in position 12. In other news, Cedric from Team MD Racing has just exited the pits and is currently in position 48. Moving on, Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 24th position, trying to catch up with Bobardo from Team Blast in position 23. Max Iraketinski is holding strong in position 10 with a Koenigsegg, showing impressive speed in the last lap. Lastly, MBG 2129 is currently in 16th position, chasing Watermelon. MBG 2129 is currently in 16th place, trailing behind Watermelon 77777 by just 0.4 seconds. However, MBG 2129 managed to be 2.9 seconds faster than the previous lap. Meanwhile, Max Iraketinski is currently holding onto the 10th position and is closely chasing Star 86, who is in 9th place. MBG 2129 is driving a Lamborghini and is trying to catch up to Watermelon 77777, currently sitting just 0.3 seconds behind. On the other hand, MBG 2129's best lap so far is 2 minutes and 37.326 seconds, which is 8.805 seconds slower than the fastest lap time. Hey there, Jultwichgrain795. Thanks for following the channel and joining us on this exciting racing adventure with our driven cars. I hope you're ready to witness some epic races and see what these virtual drivers can do. Let's buckle up and enjoy the ride together. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 23rd position, trailing behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 in 22nd place. MBG 2129 is currently in 16th position, not far behind Watermelon 77777 in 15th place. John 073 is currently in 30th position, with Kart Frostibird 0 just ahead in 29th place. Diofos is currently in 6th position and has entered the pits, while also holding the 5th position. Back to the race. V4L3NA from Team is that a Podium has just exited the pits and is now in position 5. They were previously in position 6. Meanwhile, MBG 2129 is currently in 16th place, trailing behind Watermelon 77777 in position 15 by 0.2 seconds. Furthermore, Bosca Lovegiel is holding onto position 33, with Slothfams close behind in position 34, just 0.3 seconds behind. It's definitely an intense race as we approach the final laps. Stay tuned for more updates. We've got a lot of action happening out on the track right now. Diofos just came out of the pits and is now in 7th position. Meanwhile, John 073 is currently in 30th place, trailing Kart Frostibird 0 by just 0.5 seconds in 29th position. Moving up the ranks, we have Star 86 currently sitting in 9th place, just 0.1 seconds behind Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports in 8th position. Speaking of which, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is just 0.2 seconds behind Star 86, keeping the competition tight between them. Finally, MBG 2129 is holding onto 16th place. Here's a quick recap of what just happened in the race. Pure 3LL started off in 21st position but managed to make their way up to 20th place. Meanwhile, Degus is currently in 36th position, trailing just 0.1 seconds behind Henrichter from Team Apex Marfier in 35th place. Pure 3LL, driving a Pagani, is now in 20th place and is just 0.5 seconds behind Buffdad from Team MD Racing in 19th place. And finally, Watermelon 77777 has just exited the pits and is currently in 24th position. Right now we have Max Katinski in 10th position, Pure 3LL in 20th position, and Bosco Lovgiao in 34th position. Pure 3LL is currently just 0.4 seconds behind Duffdad from Team MD Racing in 19th position. Bosco Lovgiao is also close behind Sloth Fams in 33rd position, with just a 0.5 second gap. And Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 40th position, with a close 0.1 second difference behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 39th position. Eldevo 67 was quite impressive, being 12th. We just witnessed some interesting developments in the race. Buxisro entered the pits in 11th position, while Jesus from Team Eager Works is currently in 26th position, with their best lap being 6.595 seconds off the fastest lap. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 6th position, just 0.2 seconds behind V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium in 5th position. Kevin is currently in 25th position, trailing behind Watermelon 77777 in 24th position by 0.5 seconds, but Kevin was 6.2 seconds faster on the last lap. Pure 3LL is currently in 20th position. Kevin is currently in 25th position, with Jesus from Team Eager Works right behind in 26th, only 0.4 seconds away. Drin 1 is currently in 31st position, trailing behind Jump 073 in 30th by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Bosco Lovgiao is in 34th position, lagging 0.4 seconds behind Sloth Fams in 33rd. Jesus from Team Eager Works was able to overtake Kevin, moving up to 25th position. We are currently in the final lap of the race and a lot has been happening. MYST149 just entered the pits in position 27, while Kevin is holding on to position 26. Tin Racing also entered the pits, currently in position 43. Moving on, Drin 1 is currently battling it out with Jump 073 for the 30th position. Drin 1 is just 0.2 seconds behind Jump 073, with a strong lap time that was 2.4 seconds faster than the previous lap. However, Drin 1 is also being closely pursued by Kart Frostibird 0, who is just 0.5 seconds behind in the 29th position. It's definitely an intense battle. We just witnessed some intense racing action here in the simulator. Let's quickly recap the positions of our AI drivers. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports finished in position 36, while Degus grabbed the 37th spot. 10K Manine 704 had a very impressive race, securing second place. Okyoki 3 claimed the 15th position, Adam GT3 finished in 38th place, and Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works crossed the line in 16th place. It was a thrilling race, and we can't wait to see what happens next. In the latest race, we witnessed some thrilling moments on the track. Fox DE finished in position 41, while Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports secured an impressive 4th place finish. Jesus from Team Eager Works crossed the finish line in position 24, closely followed by Watermelon 77777 in position 25 and Kevin in position 26. Lastly, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium claimed an incredible 5th place finish. It was an exciting race with plenty of action. We've just witnessed another exciting race in the AI Racing Simulator. Let's go over the results. Obelixamarx finished in position 42, followed by S1B in position 46. Diofos had an impressive performance.